So the whole thing with electronic sources is that it's very easy to cut them apart and to only read the select sources that you need. So for books, even for fiction, nonfiction books that you can read for pleasure, if you're only going to read small excerpts from them, you're not going to get the feel of the entire book. For example, for some English courses that I had in my high school, if you were to just read a small part of Count of Monte Cristo just to get an essential point, that's not going to be the same experience as reading the entire book. So because of that, I think that reading an entire book and then having it physically there helps, bring about the sense of the entire story. While having an ebook, you can skip around very easily, and it's just so easy to lose track of what order you're in.
Well, it depends on the device, but the screen and it could be reflective and you always have to charge it. And for me, I would have to share the device with other people, my dad and my sister, so I wouldn't always have a monopoly on the time on the e-reader.
Just being less reliable, and also it doesn't feel right. It makes your eyes hurt after a while. And also you don't really get the layout that you get in a regular textbook. It's more of this print, and it's more awkward than actual textbooks.
Well, for one thing, if your e-reader gets messed up, you could lose access to all of your books for a while unless you have them saved somewhere else. Can't really think of many others.
Well, I did mention for digital disadvantages, you have to balance whatever you have, especially for laptops. So for digital, you balancing your textbook and then social media and whatever else that you have on your laptop.
Weight of it for the most part. The fact that you have to remember it. In the modern day and age, it's much easier to remember that you need to take your phone or your computer with you than it is to remember to take a book with you. So I have a lot of my ebooks saved on Dropbox, so if I forget my computer, for example, I can still read it on my phone.
Usually I work with lots of books for my research projects, and so I'll be looking at 20 different books, and I can't always bring 20 different books around. So I'll just stuff all the books in a duffel bag and carry that around, which gets very heavy.
Just wait, and also if you can find the book, or how fast you can get it.
Some disadvantages of print textbooks are, I think, mostly just the fact that they're so big and they cost a lot more than digital textbooks.
A disadvantage for print would be carrying it around because it is physical. It's not in a collective format like a laptop or an ebook reader. So print does have a weight to it, but that's pretty much the only disadvantage that I could think of.